chose 5 genres that are out of my comfort zone. I chose a sci-fi book, a lit fit book, a thriller, a horror book, and a dark academia. And hopefully I'll get to all of them, but I might not be able to. Alright, so the first book that I'm going to be reading out of my comfort zone is going to be my horror pick, which is The Whisper Man by Alex North.
Oh my goodness. I'm like seeing red right now.
So the next book that I'm going to be reading is Severance by Ling Ma. It is a literary fiction.
I'm really struggling with this one.
Hi friends, I'm Morgan, the Nerdy Cowgirl, and welcome to my channel. So I originally wanted to put these Uncomfy Reads onto one video, but I realized as I was reading them and as I was making videos and commenting and editing the first of the reads that it would have been a super long video. I was about halfway through Severance when I started editing the video and putting all of the Whisper Man videos together and editing them and putting them together and how I wanted them to flow, and that alone was 20 minutes, so almost 30 minutes I think. And I was like, I don't want to cut anything out, so I'm probably going to need to separate these. I was getting ready to leave for the weekend for the American Quarter Horse Association Congress in Ohio. And so I was like, shoot, I was almost done with it. So I was like, I'll just post this one and see how it does. And I don't know, I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it just being one book and then a cliffhanger for the next book, because I already had some Severance videos recorded. So I was like, ooh, I'll leave them on a cliffhanger for the next book. And I really liked it. So yeah, I hope you guys liked my last 2 videos. I'm sorry, I was playing around with the thumbnails. I didn't get a chance to sit down and take a thumbnail. So I was like, I'll just play around with thumbnails. So yeah, I hope you guys liked that. For this video, I am going into my thriller read. And at the time of recording this, I've already read it. So I hope you guys enjoy my thriller read of The Housemaid by Freida McFadden.
Hey guys. Alright, so I finished Severance and now I am about to start my thriller read, The Housemaid. I've heard such great things about this book. I don't think I've heard anybody that has not liked it. Everybody that I've heard has loved this book. So I'm going to read the back to you. Welcome to the family, Nina Winchester says as I shake her elegant manicured hand. I smile politely, gazing around the marble hallway. Working here is my last chance to start fresh. I can pretend to be whoever I like, but I'll soon learn that the Winchesters' secrets are far more dangerous than my own. Ooh. Every day I clean the Winchesters' beautiful house top to bottom. I pick up their daughter from school and I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean it up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband Andrew seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once, just to see what it's like, but she soon finds out, and by the time I realize my attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, it's far too late. But I reassure myself, the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. Ooh, interesting. All right, so let's get started on The Housemaid.
Here, Merritt, hold on before you give it to.
No,
Here, like lean it forward,
no,
like
lean
you were.
it, like go to set it down again, and then pick it up.
Hey guys, so I am a little over 100 pages into The Housemaid, and I am loving this story. This is very eerie and interesting. So far I've learned that our main character, Millie, was in prison for 10 years. I don't know why yet. She's estranged from her family, and she was living in her car and jobless, homeless and jobless, and takes this job with a rich family as a live-in housemaid. It starts off at a crime scene, and I'm guessing up in her room in the attic, there's a dead body. We don't know who it is. We don't know any of the information. We know that does it say it's Millie? I don't think it does say it's Millie that is alive in the first one, or in the prologue. But in the prologue, someone is dead up in the attic, and someone is alive and answering questions to the police. I think it's Millie because she says, you know, if they find out my background, they'll be taking me in. So, and we now know that Millie has been in prison. So, I'm thinking that it's Millie. But who is dead upstairs? We don't know. And it cuts off before we find out any information. Her first day, she gets in trouble because the little girl's name is Cecilia, comes in and asks for a snack, and she's like, okay, let me get your mom. She's like, no, I want one now. And so she's like, well, okay, I'll make you a snack. And so she makes her favorite snack, which is peanut butter crackers with a banana on top. And the little girl like freaks out, and she's like, she's trying to kill me. She tried to give me peanut butter. I'm allergic to peanut butter. And Millie's like, I was never told that she was allergic to peanuts. And of course the mom is like, I told you she was allergic to peanuts. Why would you try to give her peanuts? And so Millie's like, why is there peanut butter in the house? If your daughter is deathly allergic to peanut butter, why is it in the house and so close where I could find it and use it? That's weird. And then she's like, well, do you want me to throw out the peanut butter? And the mom's like, no, we may need it. What do you mean? Your daughter's deathly allergic to it. So her first day, she gets in trouble. And then it's just one thing after another. The mom thinks that she threw away her notes that she needed for the PTA meeting. And she completely destroys the kitchen that she had just cleaned yesterday. And she completely, she's dumping food on the floor. She's got every pot and pan out. And she's like, she threw away my notes. And she's like, why would I put your notes in the refrigerator? Or in the jug of milk that you've just dumped all over the floor? Why would I do that? Why would you even look there? Why would you even do that? And I just got to the part where she literally calls her and says, hey, will you go pick up Cece from school at 2:45? And she's like, yeah, what school? And she says, Winter Academy. And so she's like, okay. And so she looks it up, and there is no Winter Academy. There's one in Wisconsin, which I don't even know where they're at. But anyways, she's like, there is no Winter Academy. And she tries to call her, and she doesn't answer. And she finally finds something that's got Windsor Academy on it, and it's got the address. And so she goes, and she's like talking to the parents there, saying, hey, is this the right place I need to be to pick up Cecilia? And a lady that she talks to says that Nina, who's the mom, is nuts, literally. And she was like, yeah, she kind of is. Because then she gets there and she sees Cece come out, and she's like, hey, Cece, I'm here to get you. And she's like, no, you're not. I go to karate with Sophia's mom, or so-and-so's mom. And so-and-so's mom walks up and she's like, hey, are you ready to go to karate? And Millie's like, I'm here to pick her up. She asked me to come and pick her up. And the lady's like, no, I take her every Wednesday to karate. So she wouldn't have asked you to do that. And so she's like, she did. She blatantly asked me. And so she's like, well, let's call her. And when the other lady calls her, she answers. And she's like, no, I never asked her to go get Cece. That's crazy. Why would I do that? She goes to karate. And so Millie's standing there like she's the crazy person. So it's like, is this an unreliable narrator? is she getting told things and she's just not remembering? Or is Nina the crazy person? And she's thinking that she's telling these things to her, and she's not. So it's really interesting. It's really quick read. Like, I feel like I'm like flying through it. And maybe it's because it's so fun. But yeah, I'm like dying to know who's the crazy person. So I'm intrigued. I'm loving it. Yeah. It's Fallon Taylor.
Woo! Woo, go on! Yeah, go on, hurry! Hurry! Woo!
Hey guys, so I just got back from the Quarter Horse Congress in Columbus, Ohio. Me and my mom went for the weekend for a girls' trip. Me and my mom and my aunt. And so we just got back. It's Sunday night, and on the way home, I finished The Housemaid. And oh my goodness, I love this book. I loved it. Hi, Mika. I'm sorry, I was a bad YouTuber this week and did not get much videos of our trip to Congress, but it was fun, and I got a little bit. I got some pictures, but I didn't get many videos of it. So sorry about that. It also, kept me from reading my book, but that's okay. I needed a little bit of a break, but yeah, so I finished The Housemaid, and oh my goodness, I loved this book. I gave it 5 stars. It, for up until the epilogue, it was sitting at a good 4.5 stars. It was more than a 4. It was about 4.5. I was like, it's not quite 5, but, it's 4.5. But that epilogue made it a full 5 stars for me. That epilogue made me want to keep reading this series, because the book itself was really good. I loved it, but I was like, I could just treat this as a standalone. I'm not, I don't have to go on with the rest of them, but because of that epilogue, I have to read the rest of them. So it is a story about Wilhelmina Calloway, and she goes by Millie, and she is a housemaid for the Winchesters. She just got out of prison. She's in prison for 10 years, and she just got out and just got fired from her job that she got from prison. And so she is quick to jump on this as soon as it comes up. It's like her, not dream job, but it's like an answer to her prayers. Like, it's a rich family. She says that she's good at cooking and cleaning, and she loves kids, and so she this is like a dream come true for her. And so she gets hired by the Winchesters, Nina and Andrew Winchester. And they invite her to live with them in their attic. It's a completely finished room. It's got a cot, and you know, there's a bathroom right down the hall, and so she can live upstairs in their attic. And so she starts and gets a little bit of friction from Nina when Nina is the one who hired her, and she starts to have some trouble with Nina, and a lot happens. And I loved how the first part of the book made you get certain opinions about each character. Like, you thought you knew what, you know, what was going to happen with each character, or what was going on with each character. And then the second part, you see a different perspective, and it kind of changes your perspective on everything, on your opinions on the characters and stuff. And so yeah, I love this book. I 100% recommend it. And it was a very good read. It was a very good choice to read this one after Severance, because I didn't like Severance so much, and then this one was a very good palate cleanser. And yeah, 100% recommend this one. No wonder it gets so much hype, because this one is well worth it.
All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video of The Housemaid by Freida McFadden. So my next read is going to be my Dark Academia, The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Here is a little sneak peek of next week's video.
I'm 56 pages in. So now it's getting good. It's getting pretty good. Last night I finished The Secret History, and